guys and girls, and welcome back to a brand new video today. This is a Tranmere video, Tranmere game. This is another pre-season game behind closed doors, and we are playing Preston North End at their stadium, I think it is. Well, their training ground. So the team for Tranmere is Heroes, however you say his name, and Douglas Cogley, a trialist, so it's probably that Kyle Jameson guy, possibly, Scotty Davis, Neil Bryn, Kieran Morris, Leo Connor, with Paul Lewis, Reece McClare, however you say his name, Elliot Nevitt and Kane Hemmings. Subs are trialist is probably a goalkeeper, can't remember his name. Ethan Bristow, John Nolan, and Josh Hawkes, and Ben Hockenhall. So going to start with the starting lineup. Obviously, with that team, obviously Tranmere Rovers playing Preston. With the chances, there was a load of chances in the game, especially for Elliot Nevitt, from what he could have had a goal or two. Reece McClare could have scored as well. This is all coming from Twitter, by the way. I didn't go to the game. With other than that, there was a few chances for who was it? There's a few chances for Elliot Nevitt, Paul Lewis. They had a few great chances in the game. In the first half, could have been 1-0 Tranmere in the first few minutes of the game. With that, 2 injuries from Tranmere Rovers. It's not great, obviously, with pre-season. Obviously, there's about 3 weeks to the start of the season. And them players were Tom Davis and the trialist in Kyle Jameson, I think it was. But yeah, it's not great. It really isn't great. So that could possibly mean bring in another centre back, which I do think Tranmere Rovers do need to bring in. But we just have to see how what develops with the squad in the next few weeks. Obviously, we play Warrington on Saturday. I'm not too sure if I'm going that game, but we'll just have to see what happens. And with that, obviously Tranmere had more chances in that game, and then obviously we're going to be going into the second half in a minute. Obviously, Tranmere Rovers just had chances after chance. Obviously, one of their players called Potts had chances. He could have made it 1-0, but it just wasn't to be. So obviously at half time it was 0-0. And then going in the second half, there was a few players that came off with Morris, Lewis and O'Connor, with Bristow, Hawkes and Nolan coming on, which is really good to see what they can bring. Going into the second half was Hemmings having a great chance in the first few minutes of the game. In the second half, Neil Bryn could have had possibly 2 goals in the first early stages of the second half, which it didn't really happen for him. Obviously, Huell had a decent game from what I've seen, obviously on Twitter, having some great saves in the game, but just being there at the right time for him, which was fantastic. And then Elliot breaks into space behind, but drags his effort low down to the keeper's arms. Wasn't really a good chance. That was in the 60th minute. Then 62nd minute with Reece McClare. This time, Bryn had the chance, could have made it 1-0 at that stage. And then there was more subs coming on. Bryn going off, Cogley, McClare, Nevitt and Hemmings coming on for Hayde, Stratus, Lomax, Burton and Hughes. So obviously after that, a goal happened. It was a decent goal by John Nolan, which was from out 10 yards out. Great chance, great strike. Fires it in the back of the net to make Tranmere 1-0. And yeah, not much happened after that. But yeah, main thing is Tranmere won. Tranmere are still unbeaten in their pre-season. Obviously, we play Warrington next week, which is on the Saturday. I'm not too sure if I'm going, but we'll just have to see what happens. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Obviously, the quick updates from Tranmere Rovers on Twitter. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do it on this video. So hopefully you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in a bit. Up the Whites Super White Army.
I like Duncan's YouTube channel, it's brilliant.